Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. It's that Van Guy again with another weekly video. Today's going to be my store finds and mail deliveries video. This is everything I found at my local stores or on eBay or by mail for the week. Pretty much everything in the shot here we're going to be opening except for one piece. This piece here is kind of rare and was kind of expensive. So I'm going to save that for my Free It Friday videos. I usually reserve the expensive pieces, rare pieces, convention pieces, chase pieces. Those are usually a short little video on each piece that I usually save for a Free It Friday video. Unless there's multiple expensive pieces in 1 week. But yeah, this is Hot Wheels Custom Classics 70 Dodge A100, not to be confused with the 69 Dodge A100, which is a 1/64 scale. This is a 1/50th scale, a little bit large, and they are quite rare. These are the three different lines listed here. Alley Rat Series, Fresh Paint Series, and Altered Egos. And there are some that I don't have. This is one of the ones I did not have. But we're going to open that in a Free It Friday video, so I'm going to set that aside. But everything else today we'll be opening up and taking a look at up close. I'll just give you a quick shot of some of this card stuff. This is an older combat medic from the Asphalt Jungle series. And I have probably 50 or 60 combat medics, different ones. And I thought I had this one, but I was looking through I noticed in my picture of my collection, because I have them all in a display case, that I did not have this one. And I could have swore I did. So I found one on eBay fairly cheap. The card's kind of bent up and stuff, but I don't care. You guys know I'm a loose collector. So we're going to free this piece, but I just figured if you wanted to check out the card art or a little bit of info off of the card first before I tear it open. We got a couple main lines. I have quite a few of these Dodge Challenger drift cars, different versions. So since it's only $1, I'm going to continue with that theme. Maybe I'll get sick of them and sell them as a lot, but as long as you know, they're only $1, I figure I'll just keep collecting them, and you know, while they're cheap versus trying to buy them later on eBay for $5-6 a piece plus shipping. So grab that one. We'll open that. I got 4 different 1/50th scale loose cars from eBay. A couple main lines that I found at my local Walmart. These are fairly new. These are this year's, 2 different colors, same deco. This is a Hot Wheels Pursuit. I collect this casting because it reminds me of a Dodge Magnum, which I actually own one. So I have a Dodge Magnum collection. I also collect this Fantasy Casting Hot Wheels Pursuit, or HW Pursuit. So we're going to open both of those. And then I finally found one of these custom 77 Dodge vans from the Super Chrome series. This is the new recolor in gold. Early in the year, they came out with a chrome version, which I like quite a bit. This gold one, I'm not as big of a fan. I think the chrome looks better than the gold, but I found a bunch of these, and the 2% Hot Wheels Van Racing Facebook page, they do a bunch of gravity and downhill van racing, and they'll probably have a class for these gold ones. So I grabbed a bunch of extra. I actually found about 7 of these. So I grabbed a handful, but we only need to open 1. So been waiting for these to come out and hit my local store. Found this at my local Walmart, and I grabbed a bunch, picked them out of the dump bin. And then last but not least, I found this one fairly cheap. I think I found it at Meijer, my local Meijer store. And I'm not sure what the regular price is, but I thought maybe it was on sale for like $12. But maybe that's the regular price on these. I'm not really sure. I'm not a big Nova person. I do have a lot of these I have like the drag strip demon set, and I have these Car Culture team transports. I have the Snake and Mongoose versions, but I'm not really interested in the Nova. I have a customizer buddy that I'm going to give him that, so he can have the car. I was just interested in the flat black hauler, because I wanted to do a custom van project that was flat black, and I plan on having the black hole logo on the door on the truck painted over with just flat black paint, and then making a custom flat black van to go on the bed of the truck, like a drag car or a custom van. So just wanted the flat black hauler. Don't need the truck or the car, the Nova. So we'll open that and take a close look at that. And let me just grab the turntable and we'll start ripping. Alright, the first one we'll open up is this Combat Medic. Kind of on a bad card. Bent up a little bit, but I don't care. Just interested in the car. We'll see how it looks pretty nice. I don't see any tampo flaws on it or anything. It actually had a little plastic liner on the inside in between the body of the Combat Medic and the cardboard card in the back. It looks like this is a version maybe where the back doors don't open. Not real sure. Might have to check that out. Usually the Combat Medics, most of them have like doors in the back that are just kind of rubbery plastic that you can kind of bend open to look inside, but there's really nothing inside. They're just empty on the inside. But I didn't have this. I could have swore I had it, but I guess I didn't. This Big Pig Dogs version. So I picked one up real cheap on eBay, carded, so I'm able to add that to the collection now. Trying to make it as complete as possible. Yeah, it looks like this does actually have doors that open, but I'm not going to bend them open because they're kind of a pain to get closed. They don't open and close very well. So that's it. The Combat Medic. Let's check out, next we'll check out this gold Super Chromes custom 77 Dodge van. I heard that you kind of have to be careful with these. I heard you can kind of rub the gold off. They're kind of like chrome underneath with like maybe a chrome finish over, or a gold finish over the top. So if you rub them with like a eraser from like a pencil or something, you can get the gold to come off. And also some of the tampo. So these might be a little more, have kind of a more fragile paint on them. Looks like it's got a red tinted windshield and maybe like black interior. But this is a brand new Hot Wheels Super Chrome series gold version. Recolor from the chrome one that was released earlier this year, 2019. Pretty cool. Glad to add that one. Like I said, I found a bunch of those. This one is a metal base, plastic body. The one with the version of this Dodge van with the big moonroof in the top, that's a metal body, usually plastic base, unless it's like a premium release. So the one that has this full roof on it with the ribs, that's a plastic body, metal base. Next up, we'll go through a couple of these two HW Pursuit, like station wagon, Dodge Magnum looking cars. Both have a police livery on them. Two different colors, orange and gray. The orange part is the metal part of the body. The gray part, fender flares, is actually all plastic. So there's not a lot of metal on this casting. You know, Hot Wheels is trying to save money on producing these, keeping them at $1, so they keep making more and more larger percentage of the car out of plastic instead of metal. It's just cheaper to make that way, but we do prefer them to be metal. Plastic base. And then we have the white version. I think this one is the one that just came out. The orange one I think was released earlier this year. I might actually already have the orange one, but I saw both and I couldn't remember which one was the new release, so I just bought both because they're only $1, 97 cents or whatever at Walmart. So I bought both just to make sure that I got the right one. I can always resell it or give it away to the kids at our local die-cast meet. But this is the white and black version. Again with the police graphics. Looks like it's got red tinted windows. And it's got kind of like a hood scoop and almost like a light bar on top. That's just part of the casting. That's the way the windshield is on this. So there's that HW Pursuit. Next up, we'll open up this Dodge Challenger drift car. Here it is. It's got some nice looking wheels on it. Big giant spoiler for the like the drift cars. Some of the drift cars have. And that's what makes this the drift car version, is that giant spoiler on the back. Other than that, I think it would just be a Challenger casting. But this is a Dodge Challenger drift car. And this is a new color. It's got the 426 numbering on the sides and some racing stripes. Red, white, and black. Nexen Tire, it looks like, is one of the sponsors. Give you a little shot of the base. Pretty cool. Another local pickup for 97 cents. Add that to my drift car, my drift Challenger collection. I believe I have drift Chargers too. Collection of those. Let's run through these loose vans that I got from eBay as a lot. This is a Jada. This is a Ford Econoline. Like a Dub City release probably. And they have a few different releases of this. I don't believe I had this orange one, but there's a couple other colors. There's like a green one with flames and another color. There's at least 3 versions of this slammed Ford Econoline van that was put out by Jada. And the only thing I noticed, just noticing now, if you look at the front, it looks like the Ford lettering is off center on the front of the van. So that would be considered an error, I guess, by error collectors, but I don't really care. It's going to be in my display case and displayed from the side, so no one's ever going to see that. But I didn't have this orange version of this Ford Econoline van. You can see in the back the Ford lettering is centered, but in the front it's off center. And Jada's are larger scale. I'd say this is probably more like a 1/50th scale, but it is listed as 1/64. I still wish Jada would make more 1/64 scale stuff, but most collectors won't buy them or don't collect them because the scale is not true 1/64 scale. All their vehicles tend to run a little bit large, which makes them look a little bit cartoony next to Hot Wheels brand stuff or other like Auto World type stuff. They run a little bit large with their scale, so they're much larger really than 1/64 scale, even though that's what they're listed as. But I have a collection of 1/50th scale vans. Here's another Jada, but this one is a Dodge. from that same lot sale. Really cool one. And this one, I believe, might be exclusive to a 5-pack. So I don't think you can buy this one individually. I think it was only sold in a 5-pack. And I actually already have one of these, but it was part of the lot sale, and I wanted to get that orange one. So I don't mind, having a second version of this. I could, sell it to another van collector or whatever. Or usually I don't buy doubles, but it was a sale of 4 different vans all together, so I had to buy the whole lot to get the one that I wanted. Very cool auto parts livery on it. Very cool Jada Dodge van. I think this might be the only, I'd have to do some research, but I think this is the only Dodge van that Jada ever made. I don't think there's any other Dodge vans made by Jada, but I could be wrong. If you know got any info on that, leave a comment down below. And now we got some 1/50th scale Hot Wheels. This is probably the most common one, and I do already have this. This is a double. This is the silver 70 Dodge A100 van from the Hot Wheels Custom Classics line. It was a fairly short-lived line of 50th scale Hot Wheels. They're a little bit larger. The Custom Classics line. If you look it up on eBay, they had a bunch of different ones, but they had only a small handful of vans were made. And some of the paint schemes are really hard to find, but this one is probably the most common out of all of the Hot Wheels Customs Classics in the 1/50th scale. Now, if you're searching for this on eBay, you want to search for 70 Dodge A100 apostrophe 70, because there's a 1/64 scale van that's put out by Hot Wheels as well. That's 69, I believe. 69 or 66. I don't have one handy that I could grab, but there's another Dodge van that Hot Wheels sells. It's a smaller 1/64 scale version, but it's listed as a different year. So if you're searching for the larger one, the 50th scale, you want to make sure you're searching for a 70 Dodge A100. And like I said, this one is the most common version. Now this one is another cool version. I guess I'll give you a shot of the base if you want. Check out that Hot Wheels 70th 1970 Dodge A100. And notice on this one, it's got kind of some fatter tires, more sidewall, smaller rim. But on the next one we're going to check out, it's got like low profile wheels, or low profile tires, and bigger wheels on it. And this is also a 70 Dodge A100, but this is the Hot Wheels Racing Team livery in red, white, and blue. A very cool version, a little bit more hard to find than the silver and white. And I think supposedly there was a total of about 7 different designs made of this 70 Dodge A100 1/50th scale van, but some of them are impossible to find. I've never seen them for sale anywhere, or I've never even seen pictures of them, so I don't know if all of them were made. The photo that I found online might have been like concept art, and then some were never actually produced. But if you know anything about these custom classics, this 70 Dodge A100 van, leave a comment down below, or feel free to send me a message through my Facebook page. That van guy, you could send me a private message, because I would like to get some more information. I definitely would like to get the ones that I'm missing. I'll probably do a future video on these too, just to show all the different ones that I have, and show you which ones are supposed to be out there. And then last but not least, check out this Car Culture Team Transport 66 Supernova Retro Rig. Very cool card art. One of the things that I really like about this set is it really has some awesome card art graphics. So I would maybe get some paint thinner or something like that, or I forget what they call it because I'm not really that knowledgeable about customs and stuff, but there's some stuff you can buy that will release the adhesive from the card, so you can keep the card in mint condition, and the it won't tear or get rid of some of the graphics when you take the blister off. So here's that 66 Supernova, Chevy Nova gasser drag car, Black Hole Racing. It's got some nice, it's got Real Rider tires, nice fat drag slicks on the back and skinnies up front. I really like the flat black style on this. It's got some cool logos and drag race sponsors and stuff on it. Make it look realistic. Big huge motor sticking out of the hood. Or there is no hood because it's got such a big engine. But that's a cool one. That's going to go to my buddy AJ. Austin AJ. And here's what they bought the set for. Hopefully we can fit it on the turntable or fit it in the shot. Maybe I'll have to back out just a hair. But yeah, this is the hauler portion of it. And I just wanted it for the hauler. Just wanted a flat black hauler to go with the flat black custom van I'm going to be making. So, going to leave everything as it is. Got some nice Real Rider tires on it, some nice looking rims. You know, old school muscle car looking rims. Going to leave everything as it is in flat black. I'm just going to paint over the Black Hole Racing decal on the door with some flat black paint, because the graphics aren't going to go with the custom van I'm making, that I have plans to make. So really just wanted this hauler part. It's kind of cool that it's flat black. Really nice looking hauler. And I'm going to use that for a custom. And when I get that custom all done, then I'll feature it on my channel here and give you guys a shot of it. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. There's all the stuff that I got this week, not including this Custom Classics 70 Dodge A100 that we're going to be opening in a future Free It Friday video. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it informational. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my Facebook page, That Van Guy, and check me out on Instagram. I'm that_diecast_van_guy on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.